Prophet Easy One here with you again. Ready to do another unboxing of some herbs. Give you some explanations about some of this. I don't like that it's was busted open a little here. And sorry for the delay getting this out, but I've been out of town and oh man, I lost my keys. Ended up having to sleep in the van one night. And to prepare to get out of town meant no sleep that night. And then to have that happen, and then go to my friend's ranch hoping to rest, and I have videos about him, like why I like going to the ranch. Well, he's passed away, and I'm still interested to find out. I haven't spoken to his wife yet. I did speak to his brother. They said he was fine, going about his normal business, and just died, kinda. That's what I heard from his brother. All right, so let's get into some of what I got here in this bag, because I want to get to the post office and get some of these mailed out to some people. So here we go. We're going to start with, this is one that I took a lot because I had arsenic poisoning, and it really destroys your kidneys. In fact, that's the #1 way it kills you, and actually this flu allegedly affects your kidneys. But this is kidney bladder tea, and I'm going to go into some of the things that are in here and show you a little about why it's helpful. Okay, as I said, I've been through quite a few bags of this stuff, and some of the herbs that are in here I still do, yes, because wow, I did survive the arsenic poison. But let's quickly get into some of what's in here. All right, it's got marshmallow. All right, now that does help with your bladder. Remember, this is a kidney bladder. I don't want to spend a whole lot of times going through notes, but it helps with bedwetting and inflammation. And what this is designed for, like it says right here, is to prevent urinary tract infections and to build the bladder. So it's also got dandelion. Yeah, I love dandelion. It'll work wonders for your kidney, for your livers. It gives your body potassium. It's a natural diuretic. But wow, it'll really work wonders for a lot of things. Like if you have edema, oftentimes, like swelling of your ankles and legs, the dandelion root will take care of that. This also has mullein, which is a great lung herb. It's actually been known to cure tuberculosis. Let me see. Well, it helps with your coughs, sinuses, and your lymphatic system. So, and like I say, it has been known to cure tuberculosis. It's got parsley. Well, parsley is good for your breath. It's also real good for, I believe it's your kidneys. Yeah, for your kidneys. You got uva ursi, which is another really great herb. And that's for your spleen. It helps with, if you're diabetic, it's a good herb to have. And cyst, if you have internal cyst, it can help with that too. Although I prefer Palo de Arco over that. But this is in here. It's got juniper berry. Now, juniper berry is the #1 recommended thing for gout. And if you take some, right now I'm chewing on some dried ginseng, but if you take some dried juniper berries and chew on them, it tastes just like gin without the alcohol. But yeah, so that's good for that. And see, that's caused by a formation of uric acid. You get these crystals that build up, and they're real sharp, and that's what causes the pain and inflammation. And I've, for many years, assumed that most of that is due to your kidneys. And no doubt it is. I haven't seen that in the medical profession that I know of. But, yeah, juniper berry. So that's going to help your kidneys, too. And then it's got nettle in it, which that helps with anemia. So it probably is working something with your kidneys and liver there. So yeah, what was I talking? Nettle. Yeah, I don't really want to spend too much time on this. Yeah, let me see. It's a diuretic, works with your nerves, arthritis, pain, anemia. Let's get through some of this here. All right, now I ordered a whole bunch of moringa leaf for Mark Rouse. Many of y'all know him. I got a whole bunch of bags to send him. So we're not going to go through all of those. But Yeah, he and his friends want it really bad. Now, moringa, it's good for what I have here in my notes without doing deeper research right now. It's good for anemia, diarrhea, diabetes, thyroid, and your immune system. And that's why they're wanting this is for their immune system. Now, here's something I got for myself. It's flaxseed. I like to take these sometimes and just snack on just a few of them. I mean, just a few little pinches. I'll reach into the bag and eat a few pinches. And the reason is because it's so high in omega 3. Okay, and now this is hyssop. This is European oregano, is what it is, and that's a great blood cleanser. You know, uh, in the scriptures it says, "Purge me with hyssop, and I shall be clean." It is very good for cleaning out your bloodstream, and I got that just to put in with my herbs. My spices in the kitchen. Yeah, yeah, and that also is helpful with gout. Okay, what else we got here? More of the breath of life. Yeah, this is part of what goes in my Kung Flu kit. And man, I think I was totally out. Yes, the last bit I had was shipped, so I'm glad that I got some more. And one of these is already sold. Uh, so the other one I'll be using to make some. I think that's the only other one I have to make some more Kung Flu kits. This was called Nature's Tea. This was one of my mom's favorite. Yeah, it was her favorite. And this is for people maybe who occasionally get constipated. Uh, yeah, you take this, it helps to clean you out and it'll help reduce that constipation. And wow, I don't know if I want to take the time to go into everything on here. Let's save that for another time when I go through my shelves because we got a lot to cover here. Yeah. Before we go on, I do want to say a few things about this Nature's Tea. Like it says here, it's a natural, gentle colon cleanse. Now there are strong herbs for cleaning out your colon and stuff. Slippery elm is a very good thing. There's a bunch of stuff, and I even have blends of things that are designed for that. But one of the herbs that is in this is senna leaf. Now, if you definitely constipated, oh, you take a teaspoon of senna leaf and make you some tea, you won't be constipated anymore. So that's just one of the things that are in here. And it's got peppermint, which naturally is very good for your stomach. Stevia, a natural sweetener that helps your pancreas, and your pancreas works with your digestive system. So that's a good thing. It's got chamomile, which helps to settle a stomach, and it's very relaxing. It's minor, it helps to improve your appetite, and it's minor depressants in there. You got the hyssop, which I just mentioned, which is a blood purifier. Um, got the marshmallow, which I just mentioned. Marshmallow root, uva seed, which I mentioned. Uh, Orange peel and rose hips, both very high in vitamin C. And once again, dandelion leaf, which is good for so many things. And apparently, this is a bunch of tinctures. I'll open them up in a bit. I'll get this done, like I said, run to the post office. Okay, we got some energy tea. Yeah, I was making me a lot of this with some that I had. I used it up. Yeah, it gives you a boost of energy, and there's absolutely no caffeine in it. It's alfalfa, gotu kola, peppermint, ginkgo, eleuthero, licorice, and stevia. So, wow, it's got a lot of sugars in it between the licorice and the stevia. That alone is going to give you energy. It's got eleuthero, which is a ginseng, which is what I'm chewing on here. They're noted for giving you energy. It's got ginkgo, which is proven to stimulate brain function up to 15%. It's got peppermint, again, more sugars and a good stomach thing for settling your stomach. Gotu kola, which also works directly on your brain, just like the ginkgo. So both of those are going to stimulate your brain. And it's got alfalfa, which is just loaded with vitamins and minerals and enzymes. And that's how this works to give you more energy. There's absolutely no kind of stimulants like any caffeine or anything like that. It works through enzyme use, vitamins, minerals, stimulating things. I got a bunch more of these tea balls. These are the ones I like because you just squeeze them here and they'll open. and you can just fill them with the herbs, put it right down in your cup, and stir it up. Okay, I got some the Bright Eye. Now, I had a local guy here, Aussie, that more moringa leaf. But this guy Ozzy, he always wore these blue John Lennon glasses, and he tried to talk like Ozzy Osbourne with a British accent. I thought for years he was British, but no. And he started telling me how his eyes were getting worse because you know about my eye herbs, and I kept saying, well, I kept offering to sell him some, and he said, well, I don't know. And then finally he says, well, yeah, my eyes are getting worse. I got to go in Friday and get my prescription changed. And I said, wow, Ozzy, I didn't know you wore a prescription. He goes, I said, I thought those were just regular glasses. He goes, they are. I wear contacts. So he said they're going to have to change one of them up at twice and one of them once. So I didn't have Bilberry at the time. I was out of stock. I didn't have Eyebright to give him. I was out of stock. So I gave him Bright Eye. When he went in Friday, they reduced both his prescriptions. Instead of increasing them, they reduced them. And he was only taking the tea a couple of cups a day for no more than 4 days before he went in. Now, this is something I need to make me some of the stuff. I had gone totally blind from the arsenic at one point, and oh, my vision was so messed up. It was so hard to read, even large print with powerful glasses. But now I just use cheaters. But I do need to take some more of those herbs from time to time, just like I do with some of the others. From overcoming the things I overcame through the arsenic poisoning, now I just treat them from time to time. And, well, we're not going to get into all the stuff that's in here. This video is already running kind of long. I'll leave it out. Maybe we'll get back to it. Let's see what else we got in here first. A whole lot of it's the moringa. More tea balls. Okay, a brain tea. I tell you what, we'll get back into both of those. Let's get the unboxing done, and then we'll go back. Another tea ball. What do we got here? Oh, yes, another breath of life for the Kung Flu kit. Yeah. I tell you, that guy who, like I said, he spent all that time in the hospital in January with pneumonia. It was probably the Kung Flu or the Wuhan flu. But, and more Bright Eye. Yeah, like I said, we'll get into that. Him and his wife called the other day while I was recording. More tinctures. And, boy, they were so excited. He's breathing so good. Now, see, I've been trying to get him to do this stuff for years. He's had a breathing problem. But, nah, he has tried a couple of herbs. Now that he's using this, him and his wife are very grateful. They say it's really working. And here's another lung tea. So we'll get into that, too, here. We'll set these aside. This one isn't as... This one here, the breath of life, this is for deep congestion. And that's why I'm putting that in with the kits for the Kung Flu virus. This other one, well, just like it says here, for those who like to breathe. It's more of a maintenance thing. And we'll get into that. Oh, speaking of the juniper for gout, here they are. I have a friend been waiting for these. We got some juniper berries. Whoop. Like I said, there's been a whole bunch of moringa in here. I don't even know how many. More of the cold comfort for the flu. And we've covered that before, but I'm going to cover it in this video in case you haven't seen it. Because this is the one of the two that you should have for this flu virus. Alright, more moringas. I don't know if they sent me enough of them. It doesn't look like enough. This is a calm tea. A friend of mine ordered. This just is to help relax you. And we'll get into that too. Okay, more moringa leaf. Alright, let's quickly get into these tinctures. And then we'll go back. I guess that's what's in these boxes. Good, now I got more boxes for shipping stuff out. Yeah, I often reuse these, the post office boxes. Yep, I'll reuse them. Yeah, lately with the smaller things, I just go in and I buy, they sell these little bags, like $89 and $1.39, depending on if you need the insulation, the bubble wrap in them. Let's see what we got here. we have, ooh yeah, bow tie. This is what delayed this order. I've been waiting for this. The girl was good enough to check out with all their operations to see what she could get me, and she got me 4 bottles. Another faux tie. Actually, it was only going to be 3, and then I ended up getting 4. Another faux tie. Well, I only see 3, maybe the other box. Now that stuff, if you have Parkinson's and you shake, I guarantee you start taking this, you're going to stop shaking. A very, very knowledgeable Chinese herbalist told my very, very knowledgeable mentor that this is the cure for Parkinson's. I tried to get in touch with Michael J. Fox. A bunch of friends of mine were trying to get in touch with him so that I could treat him. But I couldn't really get in touch with him. There's all these websites, but and they look like they're really for him. Now it's just fan sites. Now, another, to me, extremely important herb, pau d'arco, comes from the bark of a tree in Brazil. 93% of the time gets rid of cancer tumors. I've gotten rid of tumors for myself, or even if you have cysts, and it's a fantastic immune builder. Uh, yeah, like I said, it's another one of my favorites because see, they told me that due to the arsenic poisoning that I would have cancers, and to this day I am still cancer free. Okay, we got some more tinctures here. What do we got? Eye Bright. Eye Bright. That's going to my big customer that I interviewed on one of these videos. He's already picked up a lot, and he's still got a couple things coming here. Wild lettuce, strongest pain reliever I know of. When I had the arsenic poison, you talk about pain. Oh man, your whole body hurts. And I think the only thing that never did hurt was my face, honestly. Every other part of my body, oh man, it hurt. I don't know why it didn't hurt my face, but anyway, I could take that 100% pain relief. I could sleep. The pain relievers that the doctors gave me, they didn't dent the pain, and knowing that arsenic poisoning affects your kidneys, I did not want to be taking those things anyway. All right, here, this is another one I believe it's going to, no, I think he got his already. One of these will be for me. This is another one of my very favorite herbs, hawthorn berry for the heart. It it's one of a couple regulating herbs that I know of. If your blood pressure starts to go up, it'll cause it to come down. If your blood pressure starts to go down, it'll cause it to come up. It also strengthens the heart muscle, and all your blood vessels have 3 layers to them: the outer layer, the middle layer, and the smooth inner layer, which is where you get the problems. You get your plaque build up and all your cholesterol and everything. Well, this also helps get rid of cholesterol and strengthens that inner wall. So it'll help to keep any plaque from building up. It'll give you more energy because of the things it does. And it's totally safe. There's no contraindications with any other herb or pharmaceutical. And on top of that, it's the best tasting of all my tinctures. Here's some more wild lettuce. That's the power. That'll get rid of pain. It's when you find it in books, usually in quotations marks next to it, it'll say lettuce opium, and it does affect your body just like morphine does, but without getting your head all messed up. And it's non-addictive, unlike morphine. Another hawthorn berry for the heart. And another faux tea. Okay, that's good. Give me a second to get all these out of my way. All right, now let's hit the cold comfort. Get into some of that. I believe I've already covered this, so I won't do it that deeply. Well, I still got all these things. I forgot about y'all. The squirrels came to get fed. I had some herbs heating up on the stove, which is what I was drinking earlier. I had a little more in there. It's a ginseng blend, and I threw in a couple teaspoons of a toner tea. Boy, it really tastes good. And while I'm here this morning, you might have seen in one of my other videos, I showed some of what I had. I had this bottle in the fridge. This is actually some of this right here to protect me from the flu. And it was only about up to here when I filled it. It's been in there a while. This is what's left. I got back from out of town. I'll be drinking this here shortly. It's not something, since I made it, that's all that I drank of it, because I'm not trying to overly boost my immune system. In fact, you don't want to do that. If you have a problem, oh yeah. Like if you get the flu virus, you definitely want to overly boost your immune system. But to do it when you don't have a problem can actually be detrimental to your health. All right, so the Cold Comfort, though, probably the biggest thing that's in it to help you against these viruses is the Echinacea angustifolia and the Echinacea purpurea, or however they want to pronounce it. Because they've done research proving that you can take that and walk into a room full of people that have the cold or flu, and you're not going to get it just from that. So this has other things in it too. I think I may have covered them, so we'll cover it just real quickly here. It's got catnip, which is good for your nerves. It can help to relax you, and I think if I'm not mistaken, not to drop all these things, it also helps with your appetite. It's not just for cats. Let me find somewhere to put all this stuff. All right, and then we got peppermint. Now that helps to settle your stomach. So, oh yeah, and the other thing, catnip also helps with fevers, and it helps to relax you. And chamomile, once again, it helps to relax you. But it also, chamomile, that it helps you to sleep better. It helps to improve your appetite, and it helps with your nerves. But now you shouldn't. They recommend you don't give chamomile to small children, under 2-3 years of age. I know I had it when I was young because I was raised in Europe. I love the taste of it, but it is a member of the ragweed family, and anybody, if you drink too much of it, you can get an allergic reaction. But you probably have to drink an awful lot of it, so I wouldn't even worry about that. So that was that Cold Comfort. Okay, let's get to the Bright Eye. Once again, got peppermint, spearmint, linden leaves. I've actually bathed with linden leaves in the bath before when I had the arsenic. And well, let's just cover everything, and then I'll go through this stuff. It's got Damiana. Ooh boy, eye bright, the herb that I showed you in the tincture there, eucalyptus, blackberry, and cardamom. It's got all of those. There's squirrels right here in my face. All right, back to a brief thing on the bright eye herb. Squirrels been all around me because I haven't been paying it attention. But we're into it. It's got the linden leaves, which it is a body tonic. Linden leaves are. I'm not sure exactly why it's in this format. This was put together by someone who knows a whole lot more than me. And but like I said, I have bathed in linden leaves along with other things. It's got Damiana. Now, Damiana is a very good antioxidant. And actually, a lot of wealthy Jews, like in Miami and Hollywood movie stars, they like using Damiana because of its anti-aging effects. And it also has hormones in it that are very good for women. And it can relax you. Actually, it's pretty good in times of stress. I've actually known it to be smoked. And it's not going to get you a high feeling. But if you are under a lot of stress or anxiety at the time, it's like that's going to go away. Yeah, it's incredible. A very mild thing. But the problem with that, they were using Damiana in that K2 and these other products that they were selling in the stores that were bath salts. They would get people high. That's what they were putting it on, Damiana. Like I say, this has the eye bright in it, which eye bright itself has been known to cure nearsightedness. It's a very good, they don't call it eye bright for nothing. And by the way, this blend of herbs is made, like it says here, to improve vision and to give you energy. So it's got eucalyptus in it, blackberry, almost almost any kind of berry leaves are going to be very good for you. I mean, as far as when it comes to blackberries, blueberries, those sorts of things. Yeah, the leaves from them are very good for your eyes. And it's got cardamom, which right now I don't know a whole lot about. I'm not going to look it up. To me, it's more of a cooking spice. It might be a relatively expensive spice. I'm not sure. Okay, then we got the brain tea. Now, this one's got a Gota Cola. That works on your brain. Your body, when it gets these compounds in, as I've mentioned before, it knows where to take them. And this is good. Gota Cola especially is good if you've had a brain injury because of the things that it takes to your brain. There's herbs that break the blood-brain barrier. Yeah, quite a few actually, because your body needs them. And your body gets these compounds in it, and it knows where to send them. All right, it's got alfalfa. As I mentioned before, alfalfa, it means the father of foods, alfalfa. And it is very high in nutrition with lots of vitamins, minerals, and enzymes. So that's going to help your brain. It's got peppermint. Now, the peppermint's got sugars, give you a little stimulation. It's good to settle your stomach. It's got ginkgo. Once again, as I said, that's been proven to improve brain function by up to 15%. It's got the Siberian ginseng. Like I said, I've been sitting here chewing on some ginseng. And it's got stevia, which once again, that's going to give you a bunch of energy. That's extremely good for your pancreas. And let's see, what else we got here? Oh, yeah, this is really good. We'll save that for last. All right. We got the calm tea from my friend here. That's got the chamomile. Like I said, a couple natural sedatives in chamomile, plus it settles the stomach. Got the alfalfa. Lots of the vitamins and minerals. It's got oat straw, catnip, hops. The catnip's going to slow you down. Hops has a couple of sedatives in it too. That's going to help you relax. Once again, this has the marshmallow, which will help. Actually, it helps a lot with bedwetting. I'm not totally sure why it's in here, but it does help with your bladder. And the peppermint. And let's see what I have here. My quick little thing for the oat straw here. Yeah, but like I say, these formulas were put together by people who know a whole lot more than me. And some of the things that are in there, there's probably reasons they're in there that I'm not even aware of right now. Oops. Boy, am I slow on this. Oh, okay. I'm on the wrong page here. Well, it's just says it's excellent for your hair, skin, and nails. I knew that part, but it's high in silica, which is another herb I've been trying to get that's high in silica that I need because it's part of the cure for something. But anyway, that was the calm tea, and now we're going to take a look at the lung tea. All right. The lung tea actually has some pretty powerful herbs in it to help your lungs. The reason that I'm doing the other one especially with the virus, this breath of life, is because it's for deep congestion. And I just feel it would be more appropriate for sure for this virus. But this one could be probably just as helpful because it's got several really good lung herbs in it. And let's get into some of the herbs that are in this real quick. You got mullein. Now, as I mentioned earlier, mullein has been known to cure TB. So it works on the lungs. Heck, if I'd have known about it or had been around when my grandmother lived and known about it, she probably wouldn't be dead from TB today. All right, and let's see, where were we? Yeah, it's just good for sinus congestions and for colds. The mullein is. It's got Plorzy root. Okay, let me go here to my notes on Plorzy because that's another really good lung herb. And let's see, one more page. I got too many pages here, too much loose stuff around it. How about one more? All right, Plorzy root. It's an expectorant, and it subdues inflammation. So it's going to help you to bring things up. Some of these herbs work by stimulating the cilia, the little hairs in your lungs, to bring things up, and others work in different ways to help expand things that close up on you, and that sort of thing. In fact, here's another really good lung herb that's in here, and that's shoot, I was on the page for it here. Lobelia. Like I say, another really good lung herb. I was speaking to an herbalist one time. I often talk to herbalists, and I want to ask them, "What's your favorite herb?" And this one told me Lobelia. I said, the lung herb? She's like, yeah. I said, why? Well, she'd had a problem that for years. She was going to doctors and they couldn't help her. And she used the Lobelia and it cured the problem. And I forget the name of the disease right now. If I ran into her again, I'd ask her and I probably wouldn't forget it a second time. But here we go. Lobelia is for asthma, congestion, pneumonia. It's a strong relaxant for the lungs. So that's all really good. I mean, wow, that's good for asthma then? Yeah, for sure. Congestion, pneumonia. It's a good choice for this virus. I'm not kidding you. And then it's got alfalfa, as I said before, loaded with vitamins, minerals, and enzymes. Peppermint, which helps settle the stomach. But maybe some of that mint stuff in the mint plants, based on what I've seen, maybe some of those are good for your lungs also. But one of the other things that's in here is coltsfoot. Now, that is another a good lung herb. And coltsfoot helps with asthma, coughs, and other lung problems. So this thing's got at least 4, maybe 5 herbs that all do wonderful things for your lungs. So, and this is one I have used on occasion in the past. I haven't used it in a while. And lately, in addition to when I made myself this immune tea, the cold comfort, I also made the one for deep congestion. And I already went through a bunch of that because that stuff just tastes so good. And it's just so helpful for your lungs. And if the virus comes around, I want my lungs and everything else to be healthy. And I have more to make more if need be. You know, and like I said, I even keep a lot of these herbs, like the one for pain. The one I keep one that helps fight radiation, which I thought would be in this. There's several things that aren't in this that I did order. Uh, but anyway, that's it for now on this. This is just some more of the herbs that I have. They are available for sale. You know, you can email me at Raul, Raul Troche, Troche 1955 at gmail.com. I'll try to have that in the description down below. And right now, I got to get on the phone and I got to repackage some of these things and run to the post office and get them out of here. So I hope this was helpful to you. I know I didn't go into super duper deep detail, but heck, it takes long enough just to do this, and I got a lot I need to get done. Yeah, I'm playing catch up. All right, y'all, stay safe, be strong. Hey, get some of my Kung Flu kits. If you haven't seen it, get some of these things. I prepared to protect you from this virus. I'm not kidding, they work. Like I said, I will be interviewing some other people. I wish I could, like I say, snap my fingers and y'all could see it. Doesn't work that way. Everything takes me time. I do what I can when I can. All right. Remember, read your Bible. That's very important. Pray. Yeah, pray that you and your household don't get this. Remember, when the Black Plague went throughout Egypt to kill all the firstborn, it didn't come after God's people. But see, they were doing the right things. They did the things that he told them to do, and that angel of death passed over their house. So pray and do the right things so that angel of death would pass over your house. And be sure to repent from your sins. All right, folks. That's it until the next one. Don't know when that'll be. I'll try sometime soon, but like I said, I got so much that I'm busy with heck. I haven't even finished sweeping my floor here today, so I got to get that done. Later.